Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. As I said, we're progressing on to the next generation of Pokemon, Pokemon Ultra Moon. And this one I want to do something slightly different. Instead, I changed some of the settings. One, I left everything as random now instead of similar stats. Oops. That bottom screen is not right. Hold on, give me one moment. Damn. Cool, that's better. Anyways. Everyone is random. So, the reason why I made this decision was, yes, the Elite Four was harder, but I felt like the complete early game was a complete stomp. I was not worried about any fights, no gyms were a problem for me. This time I wanted to make it so that anywhere within the journey would be difficult, and by doing so, all Pokemon are forced to be fully evolved at level 30. That way, later on in the game, say for the Elite Four, they will not have like a Caterpie, they won't have a Cascoon, they won't have a Zigzagoon. They will have, at bare minimum, a Linoon fully evolved, a Butterfree fully evolved, or a Tyranitar. Who knows? With that being said, I did not choose to randomize Totem Pokemon. The main reason was because one of the biggest boss battles in this fight is dealing with the Totem Necrozma, which has like a 700 base stat or something like that, something crazy. Especially because he's perfect and he has stat boosts and everything. So I wanted to leave that fight completely untouched. I did make some other changes, such as making it so any Pokemon can call for help, and help Pokemon are randomized. If I wanted to grind up for a certain Pokemon, I could if I really wanted to. Will I do that? Probably not. But this made it so that catching Pokemon would be harder, dealing with Pokemon would be harder, and just adds a bit more spice to the, gameplay. And I think the last major change was changing boss battles. I didn't give them extra Pokemon or anything, mostly because I don't know how that would even work with Pokemon, with like, I don't want to fight my first Pokemon at like, oh, my first gym battle, not gym battle, but first major boss battle is going to be against Trainer Emily at level 10. They have 10 fully evolved, 10 Pokemon, good luck, or 6 Pokemon. Instead, I made it so that they are actually using sensible held items. So that means they could have choice items, they could have silk scarves, they could have flame plates, they could have any item that will help them in battle. That way it gives a bit more spice to the battles itself. If they wanted to open up with Arceus, with that has fucking simple, calm mind, because they also have better movesets. I left that as unchanged because level movesets kind of suck, and having, not knowing what they could have would be a lot better. And yeah, I think those were all the changes I made, so we can get this game started. If I think of anything else, I'll let you guys know, but I think other than that, everything else is pretty much standardized. One last change. I randomized TMs. All TMs are randomized. I did not change their compatibility, so they should be still just regular TMs. But if a Pokemon, say like if Protect is learned by everyone, if Protect was changed to Bulk Up, everyone would still be able to learn Bulk Up. But, it still keeps the, I want to at least randomize that to make it like a bit more unique. Alright, that being said, I think that was the last change I made, mostly because I wanted to add a bit more like, because when I was playing X, I realized, Pokemon X, nothing changed in the beginning. The beginning, I just kind of stomped. I got Kyogre, which was really lucky for me. And because I got Kyogre, nothing stopped me from just wrecking havoc. I was not worried about any fight at all. And so, I could have banned legendaries, but I think if I find a legendary, by chance, I should be able to catch it. Because catching legendaries are tough, especially if I find one in the early game. That's just, how it is. And yeah. That's just all the changes, I think. I think those were all the changes I listed. Trainer Pokemon are still randomized. They are just fully, they could just be anything now because I wanted to add some spice. I also want to make a rule where I will not skip any optional trainer. I'm going to do my best to challenge every optional trainer just so that I can deal with it, unless I'm close to level cap. I'll try my best to not skip any battles because I think that would be more fun. More chances for, Pokemon to die, because I think last time I only had like 5 Pokemon die, which I think was, yeah, I played really well, but at the same time it didn't give any like diversity to like any of the other Pokemon I had. So I want to see how this goes. If I lose in the first like 3 episodes, then I'll change it back and play regular. Oh, somewhat regular, I'll see. But yeah, let's do this. These are my starting Pokemon. They are randomized, hopefully, if I did my settings correctly. And I get to choose between Lotad, Clang, and Venipede. Oh, god damn it. Oh, these all suck! Oh, this is gonna be a very quick game, huh? I think logically I take Lotad. Fake Out, Bubble Beam, Giga Drain. Clang. Actually, Clang is a second stage evolution. Steel type's not bad. Clink, Clang, and Clang. I think that's the evolutionary line. But I think Lotad is just better because I don't know when I get a Water Stone. Oh, this is gonna be a very quick game, isn't it? I'm not gonna. I did like last time I had a Staraptor. So does that mean what does Hoi do? Hui? Hisui? What's it? Whatever my rival's name is. He gets someone that's weak to mine. So he gets the Venipede, which is now super effective against me. I'm gonna have to hope that my Pokemon are gonna be good. Also, why did my frames just drop incredibly so? Like, it's slower than normal speed right now. Okay, there we go. Lotad will be named, you will be... Border! Yeah! Cool. With that done, I really didn't get full level Pokemon, so my early game's gonna be absolutely trash. That is okay. Hopefully I can get Pokeballs by the end of this episode. I did play Pokemon or Sun, Ultra Sun before, and I will say the one thing I hated about Ultra Sun the most was the fact that there's so much dialogue. Also, why is my frames dropping so much? I don't understand. Alright, Pokemon back in bit. Let's get some EXP. If you could be my encounter, that would be great. Genuinely, but I don't think I can hurt you. He has Vacuum Wave. Oh my god, he has Air Cutter. Alright, Lotad, you are gonna be so useless to me. Abilities don't follow evolutionary line still. I left that as untouched. He has Rough Skin. That's actually not bad. Too bad that Kartana only had, like, special moves. There's an item over there I'm just gonna grab. It's free potion, cool. Let's leave. This is where I meet. Your name's Huey, right? How? I was close enough. I know sorrow with an H. I have a Rowlet. You're gonna teach Popplio, which is the... Oh, I think I made it so that the rival doesn't actually have the starter at each fight now. Which I think I may or may not have changed. If he has a Venipede, he has a Venipede. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. That's just how it is. But all Pokemon will be fully evolved by level 30, so it should be a bit tougher for me. So each day would be a bit more tough. If he has a Venipede, I lose. Because he has better moveset, and I'm stuck with a Lotad with Astonish. He has a Venipede. Please don't kick my ass too hard. He has Poison Sting. Alright, well, GG. And I'm poisoned. Alright! Okay, Lotad, me and you are gonna have a tough journey together. I die now. I lose here. He has Tornado too. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, they definitely have better movesets. That is confirmed. That is completely confirmed he has better movesets. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a tough game. Not even because the movesets were changed, it's because I have such a terrible starting Pokemon. All of them were like either base form or like not usable Pokemon. Clank is not a usable Pokemon, I'll be completely honest. His moveset is terrible. I got a Totodile though. I would like that Leon. Oh my god, it's no warning. Actually, I could probably beat this guy for EXP, which I'm gonna have to do because right now I have nothing. Oh my god. Astonished. Scratch. Rough Skin. Nice. Hurt him. You know, Rough Skin Ludicolo would not be bad. Too bad he doesn't follow up. Actually, oh my god, I get like no EXP as well. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank God I'm just gonna give myself some rare candies, because Jesus Christ, brother, I'm like screwed. Yeah, leveling is gonna be a problem. There's a lot of different boss battles here in this game, so there's gonna be 16 different boss battles that I see. There's each of the kahunas, then there's with each of the, just rival fights, I guess. No, those are the trial captains. Trial captains, kahunas, and yeah, I think that is it. What's over here? Can I grab anything from you people? Like, this is genuinely me playing Sun for the or Moon for the first time in like years. I think I officially played this when it came out all of that years ago, and this is Gen 7, I think. Gen 6 was X and Y, yeah, Gen 7, and we are officially going into Gen 10. Oh my God, Gen 10, Generation 10. It was officially announced being the Greek Islands, so this actually does encourage me to get to at least find ways to get the TMs, because they're randomized, but also because I have not played this game in years. Okay, he just kicked me out. Alright, cool. I think the only thing I remember from this game is that I had to follow Lily in the beginning. And I think that's it. There's a few things that I remember. I remember some of the like trial things. I know one of the trials is a totem eradicate in the cave. One is a totem mimicue inside of like a haunted building. I think one is a arachnid. And then the other one is a Lorantis, and then the last one is the Necrozma. And me being stuck with a Lotad is absolutely horrendous. I genuinely think Lotad's gonna die within the first 3 episodes. He is just so not useful. And because I'm fighting every trainer that has randomized Pokemon, I don't think Lotad's gonna survive. Save Nebby. Okay, girl, get out my way. You can look at that thing and tell that it's a rare Pokemon. I'm just saying. Alright, I gotta save Nebby. Oh my God, I have a Lotad. This is gonna be a random Pokemon. Please let it be weak. Motherfucker! Is this randomized each time, or is this a static one? Well... Did you heal my Pokemon? Okay, well... Oh my God, it lost! I have yet to win a single battle! Oh my God! Lotad, you're the worst decision I could have possibly made. At least Clang might have had a steel move to deal with that Mega Diancie, but this is just a bad omen. I've lost my rival fight, I lost to a Mega Diancie, I barely killed a Totodile. And I lost to a Kartana. I had to run away from a Kartana. Tabu Koko, you are not looking at me and thinking, he's gonna rise to greatness. I have lost 3 out of the 4 battles I participated in. Correction, I did not win 3 out of the 4 battles I participated in. And he's gonna, he gives me a stone, right, I think? Yeah, he gives me a stone. He literally gives me a stone, he's like, this guy's gonna be great things, and I'm gonna sit here like, I barely won against a Pokemon I was super strong against. My only win was against a Totodile. Jeez. This is not gonna be great. This is not gonna be great. But you know what? Hey, welcome to the randomizer. Maybe I can get a Route 1 encounter that is Kartana, and then all my life, all my struggles would go away. Because Kartana is gonna die to a Fire Blast. Actually, how has a Venipede? That would actually be a Steel type. Would be good. A Steel type literally would have been such a huge difference in this game. Oh no, Hal would not have a Venipede. He'd have a Lotad. But I'd still kick a Lotad's butt. Why did I choose Lotad? I'm literally so Gen 3 pilled. I thought to myself, Lotad is better than a second stage evolution Pokemon. Now, it's always the Pokemon that's fully evolved, because your starter's probably not going to survive long enough. I'm sitting here with a Lotad now. Which I don't even know where I got a Water Stone from. Thank you for the Pokédex. I finally got the Pokédex. And the Trainer Passport. See, if this was Gen 1, I'd already be at the first gym. I'm just saying, nowadays... Oh, do I have to fight you again? Please don't kick my ass in front of everyone. You already did that. No, the Sparkling Stone, okay. It's not. Tapu Koko gave it to me. He gave me on the bridge. Yeah, Sparkling tomorrow. Goodbye. I'm the guest of honor. Blah, blah, blah. Jet, like, this is why I didn't play through any of the, like, later games. Is why I said this before. I barely finished Pokemon X and Y, and I barely played Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. The only thing I remember in Pokemon Sun and Moon was me frickin' chaining. I was chaining Chanseys. Was it Chanseys? No, I was chaining Dittos. Because I needed a, I wanted, me and my brother wanted to get into competitive Pokemon. So we trained to get a perfect IV Ditto to breed, and we never did that officially because we never got it because goddamn it was so hard to get. I think it was like 40 plus chains for a Ditto with guaranteed 3 IVs, and we had to roll to see if the other 3 would be perfect. Anyways, Kukui's this way. But yeah, I'm just saying, nowadays the games have too much dialogue, too much story to build up. Back then it was like, a guy is just evil and sells Pokemon. A guy just wants to take over, revive the legendary Pokemon and create land. One wants to revive the land and create water. Now it's this generation's evil team is, she's the mother of your friend who is trying to open a second dimension to rain upon or prey upon all the strong Pokemon in there. I don't even know what the story is. All I know is that Ultra Wormholes exist and the main villain trying to do something with it. That's all I know. But let's get my first. You give me Pokeballs now, right? Yeah, Pokeballs and Potion. Thank God. Only 17 minutes in, and I can catch my first Pokemon after losing 3 out of the 4 battles. Please give me a Pokemon I can use. Please. That's a Pokemon I can use. Okay, that's a fully evolved Pokemon. It's another Grass type with Unnerve. Okay, your ability did not get randomized. No, it definitely got randomized. I'm fine with a Lurantis. Lurantis stats are ass. It doesn't have Contrary. Okay, now that I'm saying this out loud, maybe Lurantis is not that great. But I actually do have a usable Pokemon now. She will carry me throughout the entire beginning. You're gonna be the savior of the run. Yeah, me picking the Lotad was literally me being Gen 3 build. What's your ability? Rough Skin. Yeah, definitely a randomized. Unnerve, Fury Cutter, Leaf Age. Okay, you actually have some pretty decent moves too. Wait, how do I move Pokemon? Oh, why? Cool. What is your stats? I didn't even check. Docile and Docile. Alright, cool. I did meet at level 4. Let's grind up a little bit, because I think there's gonna be... Okay, I can definitely kill that. And thank God I didn't get that, if I'm being honest. Let's go for Leafage, because that should be just good damage. Of course you have a flying move. Fury Cutter should be neutral. Another pack. I might have to just sit back and then just fully evolve, like grind up my Pokemon for the first fight. Because I don't think a level... Yeah, okay, the first fight's right there too, and I have to fight it. And it's a random Pokemon. It's either I roll or I get unlucky and she gets a Legendary. If she gets a Legendary, it's over. I will just fight it. I didn't heal up my Pokemon and I'm 4 HP behind. Don't be aggro. Well, at least I'm super effective. And I'm also above levels. Okay, cool. I did not mean to use Fury Cutter. I might just lose the game. Dragon Rush. You have Dragon Rush. It missed again, thank God. And we tie for speed, interesting. Is Leafage special? How do I click? Do I click on the eye to figure out? Okay, it's physical. Alright, cool. I just wanted to figure out what it was. Let's just keep using Razor Leaf because they're both physical anyways. Use Payback. It only works if you get hit first. Special attack rolls. Thank God. Okay, that's Galarian Multi-Trace's ability. I outspeed and I kill here. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna EV candy my guys for a little bit because this is not great. Not great at all. And I think there's probably gonna be more trainer fights up here, right? And I did say I was gonna fight them all. So I'm gonna end it here because it's also episode 20. I'm probably gonna train my guys to level 7 with rare candies, and then I'll be back. So hope you guys enjoyed. Well, hopefully I can get past episode 3. See you guys later. Goodbye and stay hydrated. Bye.